Alright, so we have another snapshot, but it's a pretty small one. We have a new crafting recipe for the dried ghast and the new crafting recipe for the leads. So let's see what the community thinks about them. The first comment is by Black Robe. The slime ball in the lead recipe has been replaced with a string. Holy crap, lead stalks are going stonks. The recipe is now 5 strings. Cheer Up Chubs wrote, Splash Boson changes are interesting but will require community testing to better understand. Entity data like home pose and home radius is similar, but will likely greatly improve how often loose mobs wander from where you left them. Nothing else interesting, shaking my head. To the handful of folks explaining it to me, thank you. However, I do read the changelog for myself, and it wasn't that apparent. What I meant is that seeing a change on paper is not the same as getting hands-on and understanding how it operates in-game. Sir James Sander wrote, you are on about the new lead recipe, but nobody is talking about the home radius command? Now a simple data pack can make any animal wander around your base without wandering off. My only concern is if it disables standing pets from teleporting. If so, or if there is another way to, we have a huge W here. Power Pork wrote, massive lead buff. Stocks are gonna rise on that. Still iffy on the dried gas being craftable. Now, it got even worse due to it being obtainable with Piglins. Like, I'm all for accessibility, but I would have liked it much more if it was more of a rare thing to obtain in the Soul Sand Valley, rather than something to mass produce in crafters. Not Hong Tagler wrote, considering the speed of Happy Ghast, it's not really that crazy since you likely won't really move the gas far from home due to its speed, and most likely you'll only use it to help finish builds without a lot of scaffolding or rubble blocks to clean up. Pepperon wrote, I don't think getting rid of the slime ball was necessary. Slime was already made a lot easier to get with oozing potions, so getting enough leads, even with their new use, wouldn't have been that difficult. Not a huge fan on how this makes slime slightly less useful, and the slime ball actually made some sense in the recipe, being used for either stick to string together to make a rope, or to stick to mobs that are leashed. Count Scrillioni wrote, I don't think it's really a matter of making it easier to get a lot of leads, so much as it's making it easier to get leads earlier in the progression of the game. Using potions still requires slime drops to make, plus a brewing stead and place powder, which is all post nether stuff. Previously, crafting leads required you to go looking for a swamp, which made their accessibility very dependent on where you happen to spawn. By making them craftable with just string, leads become something you can craft very early in the game no matter where you are, since spiders spawn almost everywhere, thereby making it easier to rally a bunch of mobs for basic farms. And there you have it. These are some of the thoughts of the community about the new snapshot. If you are interested in what other thoughts and ideas the community had, please check out this video.